You know that feeling when a company completely redefines what you thought their product line was about? That just happened. Apple didn't just launch new iPhones, they basically rewrote the playbook. We're talking about upgrades that make the regular iPhone feel more pro than ever. A daring new iPhone Air that's shockingly thin but still ridiculously powerful, and a Pro model that finally has the kind of battery life and cameras we've been asking for years. This launch might just be Apple's boldest move since the iPhone X. Welcome back, viewers. Sam here. If you love getting the inside scoop on tech before anyone else, hit like, share this with a friend who's thinking about upgrading, and subscribe so you don't miss the next deep dive. Let's start with the iPhone 17, because this is the first time the standard iPhone doesn't really feel standard anymore. 5 colors: black, white, mist, lavender, and sage. And yes, the design looks familiar, but Apple quietly packed in a bunch of upgrades that make it feel new. That 6.3-inch display, finally rocking promotion, so scrolling and gaming feel crazy smooth, and it's smarter about saving battery. The screen is now a sunlight killer with 3,000 nits of brightness and an anti-reflective coating that actually makes a difference outdoors. And that ceramic shield too. You might not notice it until the first time you drop it, but you'll be glad it's there. Performance is where things get interesting. The A19 chip isn't just faster, it's more efficient, and Apple is leaning hard into on-device AI processing. Even the front camera has been completely re-engineered with a square sensor and center stage support. Imagine FaceTiming and the camera automatically pans out because a friend just joined the frame. No extra setup, no quality drop. On the back, you get dual 48-megapixel fusion cameras that can now pull off sharper zoom shots and even high-res macros, which makes this the most capable base iPhone camera system ever. And yes, fast charging still gets you to 50% in just 20 minutes, as long as you have the right charger, of course. But here's the curveball, the iPhone Air. Apple dropped the number entirely, just calling it Air, almost daring us to think about where this line is going next. Sky blue, cloud white, space black, and light gold, all looking like something straight out of a minimalist magazine. At just 5.6 mm thin, it's almost as thick as the USB-C port, but don't think for a second it's fragile. Ceramic shield front and back, titanium frame, and a polished finish make it surprisingly durable. Inside, it's basically a Pro in disguise. The A19 Pro chip gives you nearly the same performance as the Pro models, just with a slightly trimmed GPU. The display sits in that sweet spot between the regular iPhone and the Pro Max, still with 3,000 nits of brightness and promotion, which is kind of insane for something this thin. Yes, you only get one rear camera, but it's a 48-megapixel fusion wide lens that can mimic multiple focal lengths, so it feels like 4 cameras in one. And the fact that Apple managed to squeeze an all-day battery into something thinner than an iPhone 6 still blows my mind. Then comes the showstopper, the iPhone 17 Pro. 3 colors: refined silver, elegant deep blue, and cosmic orange, which, let's be real, is going to be the one you see all over Instagram. Apple completely redesigned the back, moving components around just to make room for a bigger battery. And the results: the longest-lasting iPhone battery ever. Add in a vapor chamber cooling system that keeps it running cooler during gaming, charging, or 4K recording marathons, and you get up to 40% better sustained performance than before. The cameras are where Apple flexed hardest this year. Triple 48-megapixel fusion sensors, new 4x optical zoom, and up to 8x optical quality zoom before you even hit digital. Plus, there's Apple ProRes RAW video recording and dual camera recording, meaning you can shoot yourself and what's in front of you at the same time. For vloggers and creators, that's game-changing. And if that wasn't enough, Apple quietly dropped a super thin MagSafe battery pack made just for the Air, turning its already solid battery life into a portable powerhouse. From 27 to 40 hours of video playback, this might be the most balanced iPhone lineup Apple has ever made. The regular iPhone is no longer basic. The Air is this bold new experiment that might just become the most popular model next year. And the Pro feels like Apple finally listened to power users who wanted more battery and more camera versatility. So now the real question: are you going for that cosmic orange Pro, or is the ultra thin Air calling your name? Drop your pick in the comments, because I want to see which way people are leaning this year. And if you haven't already, hit like, share this video, and subscribe. We've got way more deep dives coming your way.